Good morning, everybody. Picked up some Indian head pennies at my local coin shop. I'll go through each and every one of these, and then we'll put them under the USB scope also to see them. And I'll show you what the value is also. And then we'll put them in my Indian head cents album, 1857 to 1909. So I got an 1859, 1862, 1864, and then an 1864L. So I'll show you under the scope why they call this the 1864L. So give me a second. All right, so the very first one we got here is in 1859, the very first year that the Indian head cent was minted. You can see here, you can kind of see a little bit of Liberty in it, in the headband right there. Not really legible though. So this would be considered a G4. Let's flip it over, take a look at it. It's pretty rough. So all the wording and the dates legible and stuff, but basically how it's graded is that word Liberty visible on the headband, which I guess if you zoomed in and blew it up, you might be able to make out some of the letters, but let's take a look at the value real quick. So 1854 right there. 36,400,000 of those minted. G4 shape, that's $15. That's actually what I give for it. It had $18 written on it, but 15 is what I give for it. So you can see right here, G4, no Liberty visible. And VG8, very good. At least some letters of Liberty readable on headband. So it's questionable, but I'm going to go with the G4 condition, but either way I needed it for my album, so let's go ahead and put it in there real quick. Alright, so this album, like I said, it starts in 1857, and that's because of the Flying Eagle cents are part of this album. So I've got the first one, 1857 Flying Eagle, and then I got the L large letter. I still need that one, but as far as Indian head cents go, this is the very first one, so pretty cool to fill that slot. We'll put that in there. Slide the Dansco over to protect it. Alright, let's show you the next one I got. Okay, the next one I got here is an 1862 Indian head penny. You can see Liberty pretty decent on that one. So that's going to bump it up. He had it priced at $15. I actually paid $10 for this one. Since I bought several coins, he actually cut me a deal on several of them. So this one's in quite a bit better shape. You can see here, really neat design, just something different. Pretty cool. Let's see what this thing's worth. So in 1862, we're gonna say at least. So an F12, fine. Liberty mostly visible. So that's what I would grade that one at. I don't know if you guys agree. Comment in the comment section down below. Let me know if you agree that that's probably a fine 12. So in 1862, fine 12, they're saying that it's got a value of about $20. So between $15 and $20. Either way, that's pretty good purchase. And like I said, I needed it for my album, so let's go ahead and put it in there real quick. Right, it's nice to fill some in the front page. That's really cool, especially some of the oldest Indian head pennies. So it's pretty sweet. I'll take that any day of the week, fill in some of these holes. But let's take a look at the next one I got. Alright, this one's an 1864. It's pretty much about as slick as they come. It's hard to even see that there's an Indian there. Let's flip it over and look at it. Same thing there, all the design on the reef. It's pretty worn. I actually paid $8 for this coin. I didn't think it was a bad deal, especially considering I needed it for my Dansco. But let's take a look at what this is worth. So right there, 1864, 13,740,000 of those minted. In G4 condition, that'd be worth $20. That's pretty questionable if that's G4. I wouldn't think so. But either way, like I said, I still needed the date for my Dansco. So let's go ahead and put it in there real quick, and then we'll get on to that 1864L. All right, so another one for the first page. This one I'll actually have to upgrade. I'm not a big fan of how worn that one looks. But here in a second I'll show you the rest of this Indian head collection of mine. But let's go ahead and get on to that 1864L real quick. Alright, this is the 1864L. If you guys haven't subscribed, by the way, please do that. Please hit that like button and comment in the comment section. Real quick, this 1864L, you can barely see the Liberty in the headband. Let me show you something real quick. So the 1864L with the L, G4 condition, it's a $55 coin. I wouldn't say that's a G4, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's pretty rough. But here's what you're looking for. You're looking for this little L with an L on the ribbon right there. With my USB microscope, I wasn't able to see that. I did get this loop here, 16 times loop. So I can't really film it showing you that, and I can barely make out that there is an L, and it did come from a coin shop that has the high-powered microscopes, so I can see it. It's really faint, super faint, but just kind of letting you know what to look for. There is an L, 1864. There's no L with L. But anyway, let's go ahead and put it in the book real quick, and I'll show you my Indian head collection. Alright, so there's the 1864L. Like I said, that's a pretty horrible example, so hopefully I can get a better specimen of that to replace this one in my album. But like I said, it is there, it's just so faint. Alright, let's take a look at this collection. So we've got an 1857 Flying Eagle penny. This thing is pretty worn. Not as worn as this 58L. I'm missing the small letters. Got that. So I'm missing an 1860, 1861, 1863 Indian head pennies. So I still need those. Several here I'm missing. 1865, 1866. A friend of mine opened a box of pennies about a year, maybe 2 years ago, and actually found this 1866 Indian head penny, and I believe it was worth like $50. So really nice semi-key date there, $50 Indian head penny. He wouldn't trade it to me for nothing. But I did see that come out of a box of pennies. So 1868, you can see all the ones that I need, by the way. Looks like I got this later half about taken care of. Then I'm missing the 1908S and the 1909S. Let's go ahead and see how much some of these Indian head pennies are worth real quick. So just going through these real quick, 1859. I'm just looking at G4 shape. That's all I'd be interested in, unless the price is right. So those aren't too expensive. I think this 77 is the most expensive. There's a $100 one. That's 72, 1872. That'll be a pricey one. But I think the 877, yeah. Right there, look at that 1877 Indian head penny, $900 in G4 shape. So man, what a killer. $852,500 for that one. And you know, I'm sure they're out there. There's one 1888, last 8/7, $1,250. So that's a variety. Double date, 1894, $30. And then the 09S should be pretty expensive. Where are we at? There it is. Yeah, $300. So 309,000 of those minted. Very, very low. Look at that, 309,000. But yet this 1877, there's almost twice as much. Actually, there's over twice as much. 854,000 minted. $900 in just beat up shape. All the way up to $3,000 in proof 63. So what a phenomenal coin that would be to find. So hopefully I can hopefully I can hunt some more boxes of pennies and find some. Typically about every 9-10 boxes of pennies that I do hunt, I will find an Indian head penny. You guys have actually seen some of those in my wheat penny giveaway videos. So they are out there. This collection's got a long ways to go. I do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you don't mind, comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if any of you guys collect any of these Indian head pennies and what some of the rare dates that you guys have found. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.